What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. What's up, my tribe? What it do? Hopefully everybody is having a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We appreciate all our new subscribers. Much love.
Much love, much love.
Well, today we came in because we got a topic that, sometimes our views can come across, some would say, racist. Just a little bit racist.
Just a little bit, tad bit.
So I want to say that if you think the shit I was saying on here was fucking racist, you should have seen how I was back in the day when I was discovering everything.
Oh my God! When I first met her, man, I was like, "Hey, man, it's some things that happened in history that that it was a lot of Caucasians on our side." But she came in at work.
Y'all know my mouth.
War zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her like, damn, I love it, but you know what I'm saying? I knew she didn't know.
I didn't.
You know what I mean? So,
I had my own perspective on, I just thought all of the Edomites was bad. That was my whole thing. Like, all of them is fucked up. That's just the end. But David had to tell me, the history of it all.
Right. I was like, hey, man, she didn't care who she said in front of. Like, all of them.
I would.
We had worked together, all of them. Bro. You know what I mean? Let them know, hey, man, I said, look, not all of them, shall I say, racist. A lot of them helped us.
Right.
During the Underground Railroad and the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the Civil War, we would still, it wouldn't look like this in America today. It'd be far worse. So, shout out to those who had helped us, letting her know there's a spirit. Yeah. When God worked, man, he ain't gonna totally destroy Judah. He's not gonna totally destroy Gad. He's not gonna totally destroy Jacob. And then so, he punished us enough, but he let us know from time to time he gonna use them to help us. But understand, like she was always, had told me, the story of
the fox and the wolf. Because it's two different kinds of Edomites. You got the foxes, like Malcolm X said, and I got this from Malcolm X. Like he said, the fox is gonna play with you. Hey, how you doing, girl? Do it. Oh my God, I freaking love you. I love Megan Thee Stallion's new song. Oh my God, have you heard Chloe? She's amazing. She is amazing. You got those, and then still do weird stuff to you, and then you got the wolf, like Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just make it so plain to your face. I respected those people better.
Right.
But David was trying to tell me the history, like, it was people that got hung and stuff just to save us.
Right.
And I want you to get into
like the Civil War, like during the times of the Civil War or pre-Civil War where you're dealing with the Harriet Tubman situation, what I mean? She wouldn't have been successful with getting a lot of people through. And she wasn't the only one that got, that helped us. You know what I'm saying? There was a guy named Levi Coffin right here in Indiana that had a house that he had at least, to this date, stated that he had at least harbored like over 3,000 slaves to get us through. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Coffin family. And they actually
do a haunted house. They do a haunted house through that area here in Indianapolis. With the Underground Railroad.
Just that's crazy.
It is. Yeah, they do. I know exactly crazy. What you're talking about. Yeah.
So dealing with that, the whole Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, they had helped us. You know what I'm saying? They helped us during the Civil War. A lot of people say, well, they still was treated as bad, but you gotta look at it like this: God gonna use the spirit of them to help us, because that was a pivotal point in history where we could have went all the way Confederate, and the Confederate won. And like I said, we wouldn't be here talking on YouTube.
We sure wouldn't.
The story would be way different. So
I'm going home. I'm tired of picking.
Sitting in the back, open the back door.
Oh, sunrise gonna come someday.
You don't know when it comes.
I'm gonna run away.
I'm gonna run away.
We could have been there, but God didn't want that to happen.
Nah, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So just dealing with shout out to the Union soldiers.
Union soldiers.
Our Union soldiers.
That's what we're tapping into today.
Our Union soldiers today made it a way for us. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Billy, which aka William Sherman. Shout out to him and his family.
He was a cold cold dude. He was a cold dude.
You know what I'm saying? On the Union side. You know what I'm saying?
On the Union side.
Martin Delaney, he was the first black major. You know what I'm saying? And in the U.S. Army period, you know what I'm saying, during that time, he was the first officer of the United States Army, active. His duty was to recruit a lot of black troops and what they call the colored troops.
Yeah.
You know, in the United States Army. You know, so you know it was shout out to the 54th Regiments.
Yeah.
You know, the Massachusetts branch. You know, they were successful in a whole lot of wins during the Civil War, predominantly black.
That's amazing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Out there fighting for our freedom, for us to not be treated as less than human.
Right.
And they were white people.
They were white people
that were doing this.
They were white people.
Whites and blacks working together.
That, you know, pretty much they disagreed. You know, some fought for whatever reason there was. The spirit of put that in them to help.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking at. You know, the spirit, not, you know, what we see, you know what I'm saying, but the spirit of a man.
Right.
Is everything, you know. So, you know, God chose Esau to put his might on us, you know what I'm saying, throughout this time, you know, this 400-year suffering that we've been going through this enslavement, but he also shown us throughout history that there were white people that helped us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
throughout
in the
history.
future, it's going to be.
And it's going to be like that in the future. He's going to allow those, you know, those ones that to get us through. You know what I'm saying? When time get bad, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I mean, we may have to run and get our backpacks, get guns.
And get up out of here.
Flashlights and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He going to allow them, you know, to help. They've been helping, and they're going to continue to help us to get us through. You know what I'm saying? But he's also said that he would, you know, he was going to, you know, praise them. He was going to, those who helped Judah.
Those who helped
Judah, he was going to bless. He said he was going to bless those who helped Judah.
And I want you guys to know the difference between what we're talking about. Now, I'm going to say this, because, you know, history is history, and it's in there. So this is what happened. They did help us do a lot of things and get to where we're not still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? God put that on their spirit, exactly what David said. But I don't want my people, my tribe out there thinking that everybody or all of them Edomites are the same thing, because they're not.
They're not.
They would like to convince you, you know, it's like, how many slave movies can we see?
Right.
They just put a new slave movie on damn Amazon Prime.
Right.
The Underground Railroad.
Right.
It's just like what we talked about yesterday, this constant reminder that we were fucking slaves.
Right.
We get it, okay? So these people, the foxes, they watch these movies and they be like, if that was me, that would be me. If that was me, I would die so that you guys wouldn't die. I would freaking die. No, seriously, Bible. I would die for you guys. Bullshit. They always love to put themselves in the character of somebody who saved us, knowing good and damn well that wouldn't happen. I'm gonna tell you what would happen. If it was pouring down raining, and let's say they did decide to have a kind heart. They seen us out there. Look at the baby getting wet, and come on the porch. Come on the porch until, not in the house, come on the porch until it stopped raining.
Right.
Let one of their friends start roll up there, Billy Bob and them.
Get off the porch.
Get your ass, get.
Treat you like a, get out of here.
Get out of here.
I tell you now.
Rolling up pieces of newspaper. Look at fucking what he doing. He got fucking, what the fuck you got these niggas on your porch for?
Right.
See, that's the difference. Now, some that be like, I don't care. It's raining.
Right.
And they not going to be out here. That doesn't make any sense. They helped me. They taught me how to read. They taught me how to do a lot. I'm not going to have them in the rain. There was a lot of people that was like that.
Right.
And that's really what, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to say about that, because they do things to psychologically damage us. But go ahead, baby.
They do. I mean, you know, I just piggybacking on what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is. You know, God will always, through our enslavements, had some form of, you know, he did not allow them to destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Because we the apple of his eye. And that's what we're getting at. You know what I'm saying? We the apple of God's eye. So he would use our enemies and then use enemies within their enemies to help us. To understand that there's two different types of Caucasians, Edomites. there are different types. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Russians, and if you look at the hillbillies over here.
Ooh, don't get me started on no Russians.
They two different types. You know, even though they're from the same bloodline, but their mentality. He said they were different. Germans. If you look at the Germans over there, they are scientists. They were the scientists of Armalak. Armalaks were pretty much the scientists, you know what I'm saying, over in Germany. If you look them up in biblical history, you know what I'm saying? So there were different types of them. They all come from the same tree, but different, you know, branched off in different types. And the ones over here are really like the degenerates. You know, I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, you know what I mean, are the degenerates of the Russians and the Germans, you know what I'm saying?
And let me say this too. I want to go ahead and put this out there. If you got, you know, if you work in an environment where, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of Edomites around and they like to bring up slave things to you or the latest slave show that they seen.
Right.
I want you to remind them that all of them didn't own slaves.
Right.
Please make that very clear to they broke ass. You broke now and you was broke back then.
That's right.
Quit talking to me like you owned a fucking slave. Matter of fact, we was eating better than you. So what the fuck is you talking about?
Weirdos.
I hate that shit.
Yes.
I had a lady, this is no lie. I had a lady, I was working with her and she was like, I just watched this documentary on PBS. Oh my God, it was such a shame. Don't you know that they used to breastfeed the slave masters' children and they didn't have enough milk for themselves? What? Why would you feel comfortable saying that to me, lady? Do you know who I am?
She didn't know.
I said, you know what's even more crazy is that a lot of y'all be walking around acting like y'all had slaves, but you're living where you're living at because you came from a whole lineage of broke ass motherfuckers.
It was only a small
percentage. You could
percentage.
never own a slave. Why are you talking to me like that?
That's what they did. That's what people fail to realize. You know, I thought that like all whites owned slaves, and it wasn't like that.
They work for them too.
It was whites working for pretty much enslaved. They weren't treated as bad as we was, but they were just as poor as we was. That's why the hatred was so deep.
Yes.
Because we bounced every time, you know what I'm saying, we had a chance to bounce, we bounced back. They didn't understand our captivities prior. We didn't understand our captivities prior because we was enslaved. But it was in our genetics to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? To keep bouncing back, to thrive. The Black Wall Streets, Rosewood, you know what I'm saying? We would get in our community, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We would get in these communities and just, you know what I'm saying, thrive and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Bounce back from all the struggles and all the torment that's placed upon us, you know, and bounce back. And they hated it because they couldn't do it. They couldn't understand. Look at this. And we would still fly. You know what I'm saying? Even in our poorness, we still was fly.
And have faith in God. God was what got us through.
That's right.
God is what got us through. Even though we had our own ideology back in where they took us from, one thing we understood was God. And it didn't have a whole, you know what I'm saying? We called it by different names, but it was still that one thing that kept us together.
Right.
And it was only when Nat Turner, he was such a brilliant genius.
That's right.
That he took the words of God and everybody, if y'all like that Nat Turner movie and stuff and everything that was going on in that movie, pay attention to what he did. He used the word of God the way that we were supposed to be reading it in the first place.
Right.
And the white people, because they could not read like that,
right,
and they couldn't understand, they didn't even know what he was doing until he was up there fucking everybody up.
Right, man, y'all better wake up. He understood, man. We the Jews in the Bible.
It freaked them out. It freaked them out, is what it did.
You know what I'm saying? And then he, you know, went in under eclipse, and that's what I'm gonna get into here in the near future when I'm dealing with Chicago. You know, I still ain't forgot about Chicago. I'm still gonna tap into those, and you know, the energy of Chicago and eclipse, and that's gonna be a great one. So you know what I'm saying. So tune into that coming real soon. I'm still working on it. So yeah, man. But yeah.
We just wanted to get on here and just, you know what I'm saying, put that out there because you know, my whole thing is we know the difference.
We know that, yes.
We want y'all to know the difference.
And God put it on some of us, man, as a spirit that I can almost smell a racist when they walk up on me. Even in their smiles and their good gestures and stuff, I can see it in their eyes. It's an aura on them that I can feel, see, and just understand. I just know. It's just something up on me. I think a lot of us have it. You know what I mean? Some don't.
Feel it.
You can feel it.
But for me, and my husband knows, I treat you fucked up off top. Man. If you start acting nice, or you know what I'm saying, and you're not that kind of person, then I calm down a bit. But my first intentions is to be And that's just how I am, because I feel like I was made for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, I don't, if you show me different, then I'm going to treat you different.
Other than that, you're racist to your heart.
Yep.
And I think of it like this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Caucasian people out in the world, you know what I'm saying? Just look at yourselves and understand, like, how was your parents raising you?
Right.
And that's what you look at. Was your parents racist? Be honest. Y'all go to work, hey, how you doing? And smiling and shit, but y'all whole background from your grandparents, everything was racist. You know what I'm saying? It had to be because it's going on too long.
Too long.
And then we go to, and then y'all, so it's like, you know what I mean? We know. So, you know, you go to work, it's like, you know, you get that feeling like, this shit, it's been going on too long, so your parents gotta been on that racist shit, you know what I'm saying? With y'all.
It be the subtle little things like, don't let black people borrow money because they don't give it back. So you in the 7th grade, you done let Klein borrow some money, and you just waiting for him to betray you. Right. It be the small little things, subtle little things like that they don't really have no control of, because that's how they grew up.
Right.
But that's why you see that them, if they go the total opposite.
Right.
I've seen, and we know people in our own lives that have walked away from their whole families because they so racist, and that's the truth.
Like,
you
man,
know,
my family disowned me because I don't agree with their beliefs about y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know,
and those are those ones,
and them be the ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there is a different types. You got them types that would give your baby some what you call that candy?
What?
The black the chocolate candy.
Oh, Tootsie Roll.
Give them a Tootsie Roll and say, hey, don't eat your fingers off.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You gonna give my baby some Tootsie Rolls and say, hey, watch out, don't make sure you don't eat your fingers. Why? Because it match the color of a Tootsie Roll? Fucking
crazy ass.
You got them
that
types.
was Swatopita.
You want some?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got them types, you got the ones that went against all that weird shit, man.
Yeah, they don't like it. It make them so uncomfortable to the fact that they'll walk away from their own families. So we had to make that very clear. Like, for the ones that stand with us, we thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's fucked up, and we appreciate that for real. Because everybody ain't out here fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They families is messed up, sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if you here for the cause and you ain't trying to be a front head of some shit and lead some shit, we fucks with you.
That's right.
If you can be in the background and do your social media shit and boost our shit up or something when it comes to Black Matters and shit like that,
help out.
That's cool.
Do so.
Right, and I mean that too as far as Asian people as well.
Right.
Because y'all take us so much from our culture. You take us so much. Let me stop. You take so much from our culture.
Sure do.
You know what I'm saying?
Africa, y'all.
So only for y'all.
Jamaica, y'all
everywhere, bro.
All over trying to, man, y'all on some bullshit.
Dancing like a.
Wow, you know what I'm saying? Y'all raping the shit out of our culture.
They are. They are.
Land now, you know what I'm saying?
And they done came to America over here and that. I seen two Asian people get knocked out and they got a whole bill signed. We ain't got shit.
Right.
We ain't got shit signed in legislation to protect black people.
How far the rabbit hole go?
It go far.
The rabbit hole go pretty far for them to do that. You understand? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
It goes pretty far. You know what I'm saying? Far. So, you know what I mean? It's just crazy how they can make that a law, but you know what I mean? We've been getting bopped over the head for centuries.
On tape.
And ain't no law came, you know what I mean, for us.
And they want us to feel sorry for him. Hashtag stop the Asian hate. Whoa. Can we get anything passed for us first? Hello, we over here. We still dying.
At the same time, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, happens. You know what I'm saying? And that 2020 thing jumped off all over the world. You know what I mean? So they had to, you know, deter and swerve us, you know what I'm saying, to this. Swerve the United States to not look at us so much, but look at the Asians. Let's look at the others. We still keeping it, you know, black, so they say, you know what I'm saying? But it's not just specifically what it should have been targeted for, but it's for the others. The other others.
And I'm going to tell y'all this. No, I did not like Donald Trump, but I'm telling y'all what, y'all going to miss, when I talk about the fox and the wolf,
right? Y'all
going to miss that retarded ass honesty that he used to have. Y'all gonna miss all of that because right now we dealing with a fox and they cozying up our paw and our Grammy and pop whatever the fuck they be saying. You know what I'm saying, to to put their own agendas on us and stuff. We dealing with the fox right now. We had the wolf. He told you he was racist. I'm a racist ass motherfucker. He said it.
And then said, hey man, you racist too.
Right.
Like, nigga, I'm racist, but you racist too. The root word was too. He was telling Joe, nigga, you racist too. So I ain't gonna tell me I'm racist. I know I am. But he said a lot of shit that, he put a lot of shit in the air that, he kind of shook up the White House, you know what I mean? And that's what was needed. It was funny, and it was, people looking at all the racism. But looks beyond the racism.
Racism always gonna be here. Hello.
That's right, Joe.
At least he told you to your face.
That's right. And he was doing shit, but also he also put a halt on a lot of things that they wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their agendas. He put a lot of halt on a lot of things that they wanted to do. Yeah. Trust me.
Now we got old Sleepy Joe. But anyway, we ain't gonna get too political. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, y'all. We just wanted to come in and tap in on that because I don't want people to be thinking like we think all white people is bad, because we don't. But I judge you, prove me otherwise.
And I'm still gonna rap on my tribe at the end of it.
At the end of it,
we just had to, put that in the air, to let us know, to let y'all know, and how, our views on it, it was something to rock with us. We rocking with those who rock with us.
That's right.
And that's it and that's all.
That's it and that's all. So do unto others
as you want done unto you.
All right, y'all. Peace out. We see y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out.